All right, we are back for our final installment of these rapid fire questions that Rima and I have been passing back and forth. Again, we are doing follow-up to a previous webinar that we presented through Nixon Gwilt about the remote therapeutic monitoring and other care management codes in the 2022 Medicare physician fee schedule. If you're looking for more information, definitely head to our firm's website. The recording of the original webinar is there. These are just going to be a couple of quick questions that we've gotten from a lot of our clients, and we wanted to make sure that we got this information out there. All right, first question. Today we're talking about device requirements. First question, Rima, does the device used for RTM include a smartphone to collect self-reported behavioral data, for example?
So smartphones do not classify as medical devices themselves. There might be softwares or medical applications that you can access through your smartphone that may be considered a medical device if it goes through the appropriate pathway, which we will answer in further questions in this series. So, Caitlin, does 98976 and 98977 include software as a device or only physical devices?
Yes. So the codes that you mentioned are the two supply of device codes under RTM. And yes, there are lots of software functions that meet the FDA's definition of a medical device, in which case those software functions would be fine to use. If it doesn't meet that definition, though, that's when the software is not going to qualify. So it doesn't have to be hardware, it can be software, but it still has to meet that FDA definition of a medical device. So following up on that, Rima, does the device used for RTM have to be FDA cleared or approved?
Not necessarily. So it will depend on the classification and categorization of the device under FDA's rules. So this might be, FDA might subject the software to enforcement discretion, where that means that the FDA doesn't expect it to be registered, cleared, or approved. It would just be through a separate pathway. So these devices would still be eligible for reimbursement without going through the actual approval and clearance process, but it will depend on the actual software itself. And that's why it is important to talk with an FDA attorney about these different pathways so you can pursue the appropriate one as needed.
Got it. Okay, well, that wraps up this series, our third video. I'm sure we will have more in the future as we get a lot of these questions very often from our clients and from others, and we always want to share as much information as we can with all of you. Please visit our firm's website, nixongwiltlaw.com. Thanks.